Hi students, today we are discussing it is one of the application by using greedy method. The next topic is job sequencing problem with deadline by using greedy method. Okay, based on the deadlines we are finding a job sequencing problem. Okay, based on the deadline we are finding the job sequencing problem. Let us consider there are n jobs. How many jobs? N jobs. J1, J2, J3 and so on up to Jn. It is associated with some deadlines. It is associated with some deadlines like D1, D2, D3 and so on up to Dn. And if you have some profits like P1, P2, P3 and so on up to Pn, if job complete before deadline, then the profit it must and should be earned. In the sense, if you have to complete a job before deadline, then the profit is to be earned. So the main objective of a job sequencing is the objective is to earn a maximum profit when only one job can be scheduled or processed at any given time. Okay, now we can discuss what is the main objective of job sequence. In the sense, the main objective here, we need to earn a maximum profit when only one job can be processed at any given time. This is the main objective of job sequencing. Okay, before deadline, if you must and should complete the job, then you can get the profit. Then you can get the maximum profit is to be earned. Okay, here now we see one example of job sequencing problem with deadline by using greedy method. If you can understand it in a easy manner. Okay, here look at this example here. Consider 5 jobs. How many jobs? 5 jobs. Let us give they give one example like this. Index 1 2 3 4 5 and coming to the jobs A1, A2, A3, A4, A5. Coming to the deadlines, they are giving in the question A1 deadline 2, A2 deadline 1, A3 deadline 3, A4 deadline 2, A5 deadline 1. Next, they given in the question profit for each job. Each job they can given one profit. How much? A1 profit 60, A2 profit how much? 100, A3 profit how much? 20, A4 profit how much? 40, A5 profit 20. Okay, now you can discuss pseudo code of job sequencing a problem. Okay, after you can complete this problem, then you can understand the pseudo code of job sequencing problem. Let us coming to the problem. First of all, you need to find out here a maximum profit for the particular job. Okay, first of all, in this question, you need to find out maximum profit for the jobs. First step, sort the jobs according to profit in descending order. According to the profit of descending order, we need to sort the jobs. Then you can calculate the problem, then you can find out the maximum profit to be earned. Okay, now look at this question. First of all, first step, what we can do according to the profit, we keep them in an descending order. Look at this index 1 to 5 as it is. Coming to the jobs J, look at this according to the profit. In the sense, profit, if you have what according to the profit, you can sort the job in descending order. Listen carefully. Descending order in the sense, higher number to the lower number. Okay, now here look at this profit. Higher number how much? 100. 100 after 60. 60 after 40. 40 after 20 after one more 20. Okay, now if you have to write down the job in 100 job value, job A2, that's why I have to mention here jobs J of A2. Okay, here 60, what the job 60? A1. Yes, now profit 40 you can take 40 A4. Okay, A4 if we have to write the job A4. And coming to the profit 20, first 20 if we have to prefer first preference 20 A3 and second preference 20 A5. Okay, according to the job, according to the profit, you can mention deadlines also. Okay, deadlines 100 above the deadline, how much they given in the question 1. That's why we have to mention in job A2 deadline D1. Okay, and coming to the 60 deadline, how much? 2. That's why we have to mention 2. And coming to the 40 deadline, how much? 2. And then 20 first preference 20 deadline 3, second preference 20 deadline 1. According to the profit, we can sort the job in descending order. Okay, next we need to write the step 1. Here look at the pseudocode here. Pseudocode of job sequencing problem. Based on the pseudocode, we can calculate the problem. For I is assigned to 1 to n do, said if we have to set k is assigned to be minimum of d max in the sense maximum deadline, comma deadline of I, while k greater than or equal to 1 do. If time slot of k is empty, then time slot of k is assigned to be job of I. Then break the condition. If we have to end if statement, and next if we have to set k is equal to k minus 1. Next if we have to end while statement, and if we have to end for statement. Look at this pseudocode. Based on the pseudocode, we can do the problem. Okay, step 1, maximum deadline value is 3 here. Here look at in this box. If we have to look at in this box, maximum deadline, how much here? 1 is there, 2 is there, 3 is there, 1 is there. Okay, here the maximum deadline is 3. Maximum deadline value is 3 here. That's why we wrote it as D max is assigned to be 3. Here total number of jobs n is assigned to be total number of jobs. How many jobs if you need have here? 5 jobs. First, you need to set time slots and relating status. First, if we have to set time slots and relating status. Okay, if we have take some time slots here, how many time slots is there here? 1, 2 times is there. 2 times is there. 3 is 1 time is there. That's why we need to write the time slot 1, 2, 3. Okay, first already that if we have to set a time slot and relating status, it must and should be empty. Okay, empty, nil. There is no status behind of that time slot and relating a status. Next, if you want to calculate the problem here, listen carefully what I am saying. Otherwise, you can't able to understand what I am saying here. Okay, D max is equal to 3. Maximum deadline is equal to 3. N is equal to 5. First, if we have to look at job A2. First, if we have index I, coming to the index I will put arrow mark there. Look at this. Index I1, look at job A2. Okay, first of all, if you need to look at job A2 and the deadline is 1. Time slot of 1. If you have calculated the first one, time slot of 1. Okay, coming to the step 2, look at job A1. Next, if you have to look at job A1, the deadline is 2. Time slot is 2. Okay, next step 3. Look at the job A3. If you have to look at job A3, here A3, if you have to look at job A3, deadline is 3, time slot is 3. Okay, we have to select jobs that will give us a higher profit. Okay, if we have to be selected the jobs that will give us higher profit, in the sense greater profit, maximum profit they give us to you. Okay, coming to the step 1, I will take job A2. If you take only this box, sort the jobs according to the profits in descending order. This box, if we have to take the problem. Okay, listen carefully. Step 1 amma. First of all, if you take D maximum is equal to 3, N is equal to 5. First step 1, what if we have to be taken job A2? Look at job A2 there. Yes, job A2. index will be I is equal to 1, job is equal to A2, deadline is equal to 1, profit P is equal to 100. Okay, listen carefully. The first one, job A2, index I is equal to 1. Now you move to the algorithm. What man? Now you move to the algorithm. Here set K is equal to minimum of D max in the sense maximum deadline comma deadline of I. Look at this here. If you look at this here, K is equal to minimum of D max. How much amma? 3, comma, deadline of I. I how much? Index of I. I is assigned to be 1. Okay, K is equal to minimum of 3, comma, deadline of I in the sense deadline of 1. How much deadline of 1? Look at this. Deadline of 1, how much? 1. Okay, deadline of 1 is nothing but to be 1. Okay, deadline of 1 is nothing to be 1. That's why we can wrote it as deadline of 1 is nothing to be 1. That is equal to K is equal to minimum of 3 comma 1. K is equal to, in the sense here, minimum of 3 comma 1. Which one is minimum? 1 is the minimum value. That's why we can wrote it as K is equal to 1. Now check the condition here. Now check the condition here. Look at the algorithm here. While K greater than or equal to 1, do if time slot of K is empty, then time slot of K is assigned to be job of I. This condition, now you can check this condition in step 1. Yes, now check K greater than or equal to 1. K, how much you can get? 1. 1 greater than or equal to 1. Yes, true. This condition is true. Now check time slot of I is empty. Time slot of K, how much? Time slot of K is empty. How much of time slot of K? K is assigned to be 1. Time slot of 1 is empty. Now time slot of 1 is assigned to be job of I. Time slot of K is assigned to be job of I. I how much? 1. Time slot of K how much? 1. Time slot of 1 is assigned to be job 1. How much? Job 1. Where if you have to look at this job 1? Job 1, you can look at the job 1 is assigned to be A2. Job 1 is assigned to be job 1 is assigned to be A2. Next, if we have to look at this A2 there. A2. Here look at in time slots we can mention what we can mention time slot 1, 2, 3. Already we previously if we can mention empties in the slots. Now the status will be completed. Time slot of 1 is should be A2. Up to now if you can understand. Next if you move to step 2. Step 2 index in the sense index I is equal to 2, job A1. Look at this. Index I is equal to 2, job is equal to A1. Now if you have to check the algorithm. K is equal to minimum of D max comma deadline of I. Next, K is assigned to be minimum of D max, maximum deadline how much? 3, comma deadline of I. Here index I is equal to 2. Okay, K is equal to minimum of 3, comma deadline of 2. How much deadline of 2 here? Look at this deadline of 2. Deadline of 2 how much here? 2. Deadline of 2 is how much here? 2. That's why I mentioned deadline of 2 is here 2. Here K is equal to minimum of 3 comma 2. Which one is minimum? 3 comma 2. 2 is the minimum value. That's why K is equal to 2. Now check the algorithm. While K greater than or equal to 1. Yes, 2 greater than or equal to 1. Condition will be satisfied. Condition is satisfied. Check time slot of K is empty. K how much value? 2. Okay, time slot of 2 is empty. Then if you have to be filled, time slot of K is assigned to be job of I. Time slot of K how much? 2. That will be assigned to job of I. How much index? 2. Okay, next time slot of 2 is assigned to be job of 2. Job of 2 how much you can move to the table? Job of 2. Job of 2 is nothing to be job of 2 is nothing to be which job? A1. A1. Yes, if we have to be selected in step 2, time slot of 2 is nothing but A1. Okay, now if we have to write down the time slot status here, time slot 1 is assigned to be status A2 and coming to the time slot 2 is the status will be A1. Now we move to step 3. Step 3 how much? Step 3 we can look at job A3. Okay, step 3, what if we have to look at step 3? I is equal to 3, job is equal to A4. Okay, I is equal to 3, job is equal to A4. Okay, up to now if we have to understand, listen carefully. K is equal to minimum of D max comma deadline of I. Here K is equal to minimum of D max, maximum deadline how much? 3 comma deadline of I. How much they are given in the I index? I is equal to 3. Look at this. K is equal to minimum of 3 comma deadline of 3. How much? Look at this table. Deadline of 3. Here look at deadline of 3 is nothing to be A3. Deadline of 3 is nothing to be A3. That's why we have to be mentioned. Deadline of 3 is to be 2. How much? Deadline of 3. But look at this. Deadline of 3 is to be. Here look at this. Deadline of 3 is to be 2. In step 3, we have to look at this in step 3. Deadline of I in the sense deadline of 3. Deadline of 3 is nothing but 2. Okay, K is equal to minimum of 3 comma 2. How much is minimum? 2 is the minimum. Okay. Now, sorry. Look at this, sorry. Look at the here carefully if you have to be look at here. Look at this carefully if you have to be look at here. Step 3, index I is equal to 3. Job is assigned to be A4. Here look at this. K is equal to minimum of D max comma deadline of I. K is equal to minimum of maximum deadline 3 comma deadline of I in the sense deadline of 3. How much deadline of 3? Deadline of 3 is assigned to be 2. Here look at this deadline of 3. Here look at this deadline of 3. Look at this deadline of 3. How much? 2. Index I is equal to 3. Deadline how much 2. Okay. That's why we wrote it as 2. K is equal to minimum of 3 comma 2. How much? Minimum value how much here? K is equal to 2. Now we have to check the condition while K greater than or equal to 1. Yes, 2 greater than or equal to 1. Yes, condition will be satisfied. Check. Time slot of K is empty. Then time slot of K how much? 2 is not empty. 2 is not empty. Yes, here look at this above table here. Time slot 1, 2. 2 is empty. Now. No. 2 is not empty. Then break will be there. Break condition will be there in the algorithm. Look at the algorithm. Break condition. Now we have to set K is equal to K minus 1. If we have to be reduced there. K is equal to how much K value? 2 minus 1. K is equal to 1. Now check. K greater than or equal to 1. Yes, 1 greater than or equal to 1. Yes, condition will be satisfied. Now again if we have to check if time slot of K is empty, then time loss of 1. K how much? 1 is not empty. Why? Because of look at the table. Time slot of 1 is filled with A2. Is not empty. Then if we have to move break, the condition will be go to the K is equal to K minus 1. Next, if we have to reduce K is equal to 1 minus 1, 0. Next, if we have to check the condition, K greater than or equal to 1, in the sense 0 greater than or equal to 1, no, condition fails. So, we will move to the next job, step 4. Okay. Step 4, now you have to move to be job A3. Index I is equal to 4. Look at this job A3, I is equal to 4. Look at job. Now we have to move index I is equal to 4. Job A3, deadline 3, profit is equal to 20. Okay, now if we have to move to the step 4. Look at the step 4, job A3, index I is equal to 4. Okay, job A3, if we have to be calculated job A3 here. Now we can check the algorithm here. K is equal to minimum of D max comma deadline of I. Here K is equal to minimum of maximum deadline 3 comma deadline of I. How much here? Index 4. Okay, deadline of 4. How much? 3. Here K is equal to minimum of 3 comma 3. Minimum value is 3. Now if we have to check the condition, while K greater than or equal to 1, yes, 3 greater than or equal to 1, yes, and the condition is satisfied. Now we have to check if time slot of K is empty, time slot of 3 is empty, yes, then time slot of K is assigned to be job of I. In the sense, time slot of K, how much? 3, that will be assigned to job of I. How much index I is assigned to be? 4. Then we have to check the condition. Time slot of 3 is assigned to be job of 4. How much job of 4? You can move to the table here, above table. Job of 4. Job of 4 is assigned to be A3. A3 will be job of A3 will be 4. Okay. Job of A3 will be, job of 4 will be A3. Okay, now we have to set. Now if you have to write the table, time slot 1 2 3, status already 1 is filled A2, 2 is filled A3. Next 3, job A3, time slot of 3. Here look at time slot 1 2 3, time slot of 3. How much we can get? A3. Job of 4 is assigned to be A3. So time slot is full, so we have to stop here. Listen carefully, ma. Time slot is full, so we have to stop here. So therefore the required job sequencing problem is, look at here, A2 tends to A1 tends to A3. So therefore we need to find out the maximum profit to be earned here. How much A2 value, how much A2 profit, how much A1 profit, how much A3 profit, how much. Look at the table above. Here look at A2 profit how much? 100 plus A1 profit 60 plus A3 profit 20. Now if we have to be calculated, A2 plus A1 plus A3 profits, maximum profits, 100 plus 60 plus 20. How much you can get? 180. This is the total required job sequencing problem to find out the maximum profit to be earned. Okay. This is the concept, amma. Job sequencing problem with deadline by using greedy method. If you have any doubts regarding the topic of job sequencing with deadline, can you please ask me? Okay, thank you.